Welcome back to week number 2 of Sunday Night Blood Bowl with your hosts Ben, David, and Tristan, bringing you all the action live on the scene. This week we have a truly spectacular showdown between Gem's Lizardman team, the Shard Strikers, and Coach Reiley's Lizardman team, the Wisconsin Snakes. Scales versus tails, jaws versus claws, a brand new handbag is about to be made here on Sunday Night Blood Bowl.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the revivals of Sunday Night Blood Bowl. This is the second week of our revival season, and we've got some new faces in the broadcast booth today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Let's start with whoever talks first.
Not it?
Alright, that means you're up.
Hold on.
You're the one that's
You
not
talk
it.
first.
So you go.
It was whoever talked first. You spoke.
Yeah.
Go for it.
This is a clusterfuck
Remember
already.
me you remember me from the last game. I was playing again.
What just
And
happened
also
to you?
last season. Yeah. Tristan, I'm currently the coach for... Huh?
The ogre team that we saw during last week's broadcast. Joining me also in the booth, we have the coach of the... What the hell's the name of your team again?
Anti-Elf Anthem.
Ah, yes. Anti-Elf Anthem, the Elf team. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm not really sure what we're referring to me as in this.
It's up to you.
Coach-
That's why I'm asking you.
Coach Pagan. Hello.
Coach Pagan. And we've got...
Yes, I am the coach of the I am the elf coach. I have always been the elf coach.
Yes, dating back to Season 1 with the Dark Elf team.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got now our two Lizardmen teams. We've got the only mirror match that we have in this whole league, and we got it right away in Season 2. Wisconsin Snakes coach, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Sports. Or formerly a vampire coach, but now I'm a lizard coach now. But Lizard!
And coaching the Shard Strikers, we have...
Hi, I'm Gem. Lizard.
Hello, Gem, and welcome. So today we will have Coach Gem and Coach Sports coaching two opposing Lizardmen teams with slightly different lineups. A few more reroll. I think Gem has more rerolls. Do you have 2 or 3?
I have 2, I believe.
Same reroll.
She has the same as me, it looks like. But I have more linemen, she has more Skinks, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
More Saurus on the side of the Wisconsin Snakes and more Skinks on the side of Shard Strikers. So, Shard Strikers, Coach Gem, how are you feeling going into your second game of Sunday Night Blood Bowl?
Oh boy, blood.
That's the spirit. And Coach Sports coming in with the extra Saurus, the big beefy line. How are you feeling?
I'm just planning to kill something, that's all I'm here for.
Hell yeah.
Murder.
Lizard!
Yes.
Lizard.
All right, so
Lizard.
casters, do you have any questions for our coaches before we head on up to the booth?
Now, are you both not playing to score and are instead playing to just murder each other?
No, I
We'll
plan
have
to
to find
win, I
out.
just plan to kill people as well. It's a complete victory I'm planning to do.
We'll see about that.
We already got fighting words.
Good.
How goes the pregame?
Looks like she
We
won
are
the coin
at the
toss,
coin
so...
toss.
All right, that should mean that we'll be getting this through on our Cabal Vision Lizard Balls. That's not what I never. Hang on, that's not what I meant to say.
The lizard has infected him.
Everyone, tune your cloacas to the Lizard v Lizard matchup. And Casters are going to head on up to the booth. I believe, yes, it's coming through right now. So, coaches, we will see you at
Wait,
halftime.
I had 9 seconds on the timer and it ended it in what?
I think you waited a
There we
little
go.
too long, maybe.
It
I don't
said
know.
I had 9 seconds and I was
Weird.
stalling because intro.
Oh, you don't have to
Yeah,
stall.
you're good.
You don't have to stall on our
whatever.
account.
Well,
It's
bad.
whatever. Whatever happens, happens, you know?
Good luck on the pitch. All right, and
Alright.
we are seeing lizards now.
Boy, it's been a long time since I've been in this booth.
Yeah, have you noticed that there's no walls?
Yeah, why is the floor sticky?
Probably,
Oh.
probably leftover juices from Gobble Loot getting eaten.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was too scared to come in here. I think it might be haunted now.
Well, with any luck, it'll be haunted with some new purses after today's match.
I could use a new pair of boots.
I believe both teams actually showed up in our last episode in the highlights, didn't they?
Actually, every team that did not get a broadcast showed up in the highlights. This is the second time that we've broadcast for Coach Sports. They started their game shortly after we wrapped up the first broadcast, so we got ourselves a double header last week.
Yeah.
For anyone who missed the highlights from last week, Coach Gem beat the shit out of all my thralls. I lost 4 players to injuries in the first half, and 3 more to KOs.
Always good to see the rookie coaches come in and get that first win.
It's a great thing to see. It makes it all
It really...
makes it all the more funny when everyone starts dying. I remember.
It's when you have to start buying new players that you really start understanding the pain of having no money.
Yep, and we're seeing that a little bit already. Wisconsin Snakes with 1 loner on the pitch. Last week they had a death. I can't remember the name of the skink who died.
I can't remember.
What
Oh,
was-
everyone gets another reroll.
Cheering fans.
Oh shoot, that was the farthest corner they could have gotten it to.
Yeah. A great favorable kick here for the Shard Strikers. Wisconsin Snakes gonna go ahead and start off. John the Saurus throwing to Courts, who's gonna dodge, and we're probably gonna see a lot of blocks here on the front line.
Good double
Do we have
block. No knockdowns quite yet.
Do we have any leveled players in this game?
Nope. So far, neither of these coaches have received levels for their players. I think off the first week, the only levels we had were from Coach Reiley's team, the Nurgle team. One of the Rotters got block.
I believe that the against
Are you trying to remember another one?
yes, I believe it
Yeah,
was.
who was it? In the 2 games we broadcast, we had 2 deaths and 2 levels. Coach Reiley's team got a level up and killed one of the snakes, and in the other broadcast, that was...
I think
You had a death.
no, I killed someone. I didn't get a death.
Oh,
I
right.
saved him. But my opponent leveled up as well. One of their players leveled.
One of the players leveled. And you were playing against...
Both down.
And that's going to be an untimely end to that turn. It looks like Coach Sports is deciding to prioritize setting up ball protection over starting out the line of scrimmage. Not what I would have expected from the team he has set up. We might see Gem work her way through this line with the Skinks and start setting up in the back line. But she's got a decent number of blocks to make, especially with Scott the Great getting that bonehead. It means there won't be any pressure on Ruby after he stands up, so more 2 dice can come in.
That is true. With Sports having more Sauruses, Gem needs to look more to outmaneuver her opponent.
I mean, it looks like one side of the field is completely open for her to send her Skinks up, so she can easily get into the back line to prevent them from keeping the ball from sending the ball down to her side of the field, and also even probably being able to score.
Yeah, good opportunity to separate the Skinks and the Saurus. It looks like Coach Sports is deliberately playing in that fashion because he's got the numbers advantage with the big guys. But with the right setup and the right blocks, this could come back to bite him.
Odd that nothing has happened yet.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I do remember. Yep, there we go. Coach Gem seems to like taking her time on turns. We use a 4-minute timer, which is twice the length of the official league, which does give our coaches a bit more time to think things through, as most of us are not regular players, or in general, I think most of us have not played for about 2 years.
It is very helpful for both the ones that haven't played in a while and rookie coaches, much like Gem.
Yes, and definitely not that all of us are joking and doing bits in the playing field chat.
Yes, there's definitely not a massive amount of content that doesn't get onto the broadcasts because it's being given from the players.
I like this 2-prong attack that she's going for.
Yeah. Right now, this does leave a little spot in the back line where the Skinks and Sauruses will be able to connect on Coach Sports' turn, but if enough pressure gets put on the Saurus now with the remaining time for this turn and all the remaining blocks, so...
Though we are saying Sports has an advantage in terms of big guys, the entire opposite end of the spectrum is that Gem actually has the advantage in terms of Skinks. So if all her Skinks can get around to the back, then his Skinks will be outnumbered, and she could probably take the ball.
Yeah, she is far more maneuverable than he is. Oh, that's a 2-die on the Kroxagore.
Ooh. And it looks like we're going to see a push. That's a good chance for Gem to reposition one of the biggest threats on the enemy team. And as you were saying, Coach Tristan, with the Skink advantage, normally one of the downsides of having all of these Skinks on a Lizardman team is that many linemen, blitzers, and throwers on a lot of the teams in Blood Bowl will have 3-strength players, but because you're in a mirror match here, it means that these Skinks are actually able to enact more violence on each other because they can get to that 2-die advantage with less numbers.
Everybody's got either 2 strength or 4 or 5 for the Kroxagores.
Yep.
Yeah. So we really have to see how their numbers difference is going to play out in a mirror match like this.
Well, looking at the way that the front line is set up right now, this is very much in Gem's favor because of the position of all of her Sauruses and Kroxagores. Coach Reiley has no 2-die blocks with any of the players he has on the line of scrimmage. He is now reliant on getting Skinks into position to get those blocks.
And all of his Skinks are back in a cage.
Yep.
And Quartz can also make the rush towards the back field as well.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like. Because Terry's down.
And also, despite Cinnabar being pushed toward the sideline, the 1 agility on the Saurus is really going to hurt them in terms of repositioning. So Coach Sports will be very much reliant on either getting that knockdown or utilizing his blitz if he wants to reposition Henry. And it looks like Coach Gem is leaning toward the side of the pitch with the ball carrier, not diving into the back line yet, still playing it safe. Never hurts to see.
I get the idea. I do.
Oh, yep.
Oh, and she didn't. Oh,
I'm surprised they put the skink there. I would have put it on the furthest point of that wing.
I would have
No,
but this does give...
I understand why.
Yeah, this gives that 2-die block to Citrine onto Terry at the start of the next turn, which means Cinnabar will have movement to use at the start of the next turn instead of being possibly put in a bad spot.
True. Now, let's see if Sports can turn this around, and if the big guy can actually think.
I actually really like Gem's kind of angle of attack here. She's cut off both directions that Coach Reiley could really go with this ball.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see a desperate 1-die.
It's just a push. Okay. The loner did succeed.
The loner did succeed. This still doesn't even give him more 2-dies. This is just going to make a little bit more space. I really like the way that that Gem's gotten stuck in here at the start of the drive.
She's doing fantastic, yeah.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna be bringing the box up. Do you think Sports is gonna take the risk and try passing to Henry?
I don't think so. I wouldn't put it past him. It is a 1 agility player, but he is in a favorable spot, and Sports likes to play aggressive.
Oh.
No, he's gonna blitz with the Saurus.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna try to open up one of these flanks
Just a
here.
push.
Yeah. Sports can only really try and push their advantage by getting down as many skinks as possible with their big guys.
Yeah, Gem's got angles of attack here.
Ooh, that's a big knockdown. We'll see if there's an armor break. No armor
Nope.
break.
There is. No. Oh, no,
Oh, your camera's set up different.
don't remember how to change that.
In your options, you want to go to...
Cutscenes.
Cutscene. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
It's been a minute, folks.
Apologies. It's
Technology
been
has changed.
a couple years at this point since we last did this. Oh, both down. Oh, that's really good for Gem, actually.
Yeah, she's going to be able to get that player up a lot faster, and one of the things that that she's adjusted to that a lot of us took a bit more time to figure out is how important it is to get players back up off the ground as early in the turn as possible, so that if something goes wrong, they stay down. She's gotten a good handle on the sequencing of the game.
I definitely still forget.
I think pretty much everybody still forgets.
I've gotten pretty good with it. But...
The gobblers are just so small, they blend in.
they really do.
They're small and green. They look like grass.
They blend especially well into the bloodstains.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at the position here, I think that there is a decent opportunity for Gem to start bringing the Skinks in and put a lot of real pressure on this cage. But pressuring Skinks with Skinks, they do have dodge, and they do have, what's that called? Stunty.
Stunty.
So all those tackle zones are still good, but that does leave the narrow... it's not quite so narrow of a chance or quite as much of a Hail Mary to just send a Goblin through or send a Skink through.
She has the ability to get Rutile up onto this ball carrier.
Yeah. God, I remember back when I got this game, and this was still after the Definitive Edition had come out and every single team was added, there was a glitch that let you use the dodge reroll on every single dodge check when it's only supposed to be once per turn.
I remember that.
Yeah, I had, that was back when I would play single player. I had a Goblin on my Orc team that had... it had 2 heads, and I forget, and I think an agility up. So every single dodge check it made was a 2-up, there was no way to make the 2-up harder, and they got a reroll on every single one of them. So I had to roll 2 1s in a row for a dodge check to fail. It was very stupid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, and it looks like we're going
Oh,
to see...
I actually really like this.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of pressure come in on the cage and the ball carrier. There is still a lane, though, for Sports to swing around behind where these Skinks came from and connect to the edge of this Saurus line. I'm a little surprised we didn't see the Skinks from the other side of the pitch come in and try to get pressure on the ball carrier, but Henry coming in...
We might still.
We might still.
Gem is taking a long time with her turns.
I have to respect it.
Yeah.
I was mostly expecting, like, a backdoor blitz onto Yummy, but given Henry's position and how many more dice that would have added, I like that she made, she essentially made one of the safer plays that she could have made here instead of rolling all those dice. And this is exactly why.
It could be worse, though.
Yep.
She did forget to stand up her sources.
She did. Come on, I complimented you for that, Gem. Ooh, I like this handoff.
Handoff to my leg.
Yeah, I do think with Skinks the dodge check is safer because you have that dodge option, but this handoff here, just getting it to somebody who doesn't have to worry about it. Not a bad choice, and now I think we're going to see a bit more pressure put on this front line, and we're going to see a little bit of the punishment for not making those stand-ups here. So far, though, no armor breaks.
Yeah, and that entire side of the field was left open once the 3 Skinks moved up to put pressure onto the cage.
Yep, but now we're going to see Sean get freed up, so he'll be able to reposition, and Reggie's got this 2-die coming in for Diamond. Things are now looking pretty favorable for Sports, but fully expecting a swarm of Skinks to come down on this ball carrier.
Ooh, and there we go. Sean's blocking for the Skinks.
Excellent position to put him in.
This is not a great position for Sports, actually.
What makes you say that?
He's made a critical error in that he has opened up the Krox order with 2-die.
You are correct. That could prove to be very detrimental.
Yes, if Ruby stands up, then it might be bad for...
Knocking down the Skinks on the left side, but honestly, Gem could just kind of pull off out of this backfield.
Gem can definitely pull out of this backfield, but we are now going to see the Skinks from Sports wrap around, and we're going to see a lot of them trapped. I think this is...
Ooh.
Really?
Oh, you re-rolled that?
I'm surprised. I'm very shocked about that reroll.
That actually favors Gem.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's... so there is still a mess of tackle zones to get through between Jeremy and the loner here. But Gem can still at least go for a 1-die on my leg to try and push him out. But the biggest thing going in Sports' favor is that a Saurus line can't really back off without throwing a lot of blocks, and with the 3 downed players, Gem does not have the opportunity to create that separation. I mean, you could make a 1-die Obsidian into Reggie, but that's a risky play, and if you do that, you lose your blitz, and now Diamond can't actually make a blitz onto my leg. It's just going to be for positioning. So, in terms of...
Gem's not making the same mistake twice.
Great to see. We love a coach who learns.
Getting her Sauruses up.
If getting all of the Skinks back in line.
Mm-hmm. I do think some of these Skinks could have risked the move, but with the last dodge failing the last turn, I think it's a very safe play to do this. There's nowhere really to make a movement that's not going to require her to take some risk. Which is why I think this position really does favor Coach Sports right now. But that said, we could still see a bit more long-term damage done to the front line here. Although I think this will be a touchdown for Sports' offensive drive. Which begs the question, will he delay it, or will he actually give Coach Gem enough time to score as well in the first half?
Well, personally, I mean, you know how I am. I like to score fast.
You do.
But we did hear Sports saying that they wanted to both win and do harm. So it's entirely possible that they will delay it both to keep from
the
scoring.
two-die.
Oh, yep.
We're seeing a knockdown onto Bismuth, or onto Scott the
does
Great.
Come through.
That's a great two-die.
Let's see if an armor break happens.
It'll be a high roll, but Bismuth is one injury away from leveling up. Just gonna be the knockdown.
Almost. It was an 8.
Oh, you're right. That was really close.
I'm wondering how she's going to combat this ball carrier.
Yeah, I think... Honestly,
I think it's a 1-die with quartz.
It is a 1-die with quartz, and I kind of like going for the 1-die here. You're not going to get yourself a... Oh, no, it looks like she wants to do a little bit more skink damage. Playing the long game, I think.
Oh, you know what? I'm realizing those tackle zones don't matter all that much, realistically.
No, for Skinks, they're not the worst thing. They're still bad.
Yeah. When you play a stunty team, dodge zones tend to just become suggestions.
Yeah, we do have this season's resident stunty player here to provide expertise.
This season only. I've always been the stunty player.
You played Nurgle one season.
I see how she could open this up.
And my Shin Gobblers was my sub team.
That's true. You were playing. Oh, that's right. You were the Goblin coach. Gobble Luke's coach. Yep. Ooh, seeing a reroll go out on a risky dodge.
Oh my god,
actually
it worked.
Going to come through. Does she take the both down? I don't hate the both down here.
I don't hate the both down.
I think getting the ball loose is a pretty smart play, especially with the armor difference. This is gonna be a... No, it looks like instead we're gonna see the push. That is gonna...
I do like the push though.
I do like the push as well. This does set up a 2-die for Sean, but one skink making a dodge check, I think, would be worth it for Coach Gem to try and neutralize the 2-die for the Saurus.
I was thinking that diamond would have been coming in for the blitz after none of the skinks in the back line actually were going for the blitz. Oh, running out of time again.
And a last-minute move from Coach Gem is going to succeed. Beryl is going to come in and get rid of that extra tackle zone.
And the bonehead to get Scott the Great up!
Ooh, that is always the most painful thing.
This Kroxicore is almost free.
That's the second time that Scott the Great has failed a bonehead this game. It looks like he is just not aware of where he is today.
I'm seeing something in the back of the field here.
Yeah?
There's an unmarked Saurus. Ruby.
Ruby? Where is Ruby?
Ruby's unmarked behind Bismuth.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Ruby's completely unmarked, even if
But
Coach
so is
Reiley.
Reggie.
That's true. So is Reggie. It looks like we have a little confusion on block dice here. Kylie being on barrel will not give Sean the 2 die. Kylie needed to have come around and covered Diamond themselves. And it looks like now we are going to see that correction come out. So now we've got a swarm of Skinks coming around the side of the pitch for Coach.
The horde of
Sports.
Skinks.
And a blitz even. Diamond is going to go down. Diamonds are forever, but their tackle zones are not.
And they are in danger if they stand up and do not move of a surf.
Yep. It looks like we're going to see Barrel get shoved out of the way, and now my leg is going to have freedom to move the pitch, but now Ruby being uncovered is going to matter a significant amount. That's in range.
Yeah,
My leg
that
is in range of Ruby.
Going for it.
yeah.
Not even going for
with
it.
going for it. Just that's
So-
that's what, a 2 die on the ball carrier.
Oh yeah,
It looks like he's noticed. Alright, that's going to be the end of my leg's movement. Now Ruby going to have to make the same going for it rolls to get there. There is still Axel of the Viper sitting in the back line. With 2 dodges, he could come around and mark Ruby, but that's also going to take more going for it. It's just more dice that the Snakes have to throw out to try and cover this.
And they are going for it. Oh.
Wow.
Moving to block Cinnabar.
An interesting choice. Cinnabar also...
Lock in Cinnabar.
I see why. Cinnabar also has the movement to get to my leg. I think it's because Bismuth is too tall. I don't think Coach Sports has noticed Ruby.
Yeah, that is always a pain when you have the fixed camera that only goes behind your team.
Yeah, I am a fan of that camera compared to the Blood Bowl, to the side angle camera that they added in Blood Bowl 2.
Oh, that's a both down.
That's a both down.
He
Oh, and that is the last of the Wisconsin Snakes rerolls for this half.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that reroll. Frankly, I'm not sure I like the block in the first place. I don't think that was worth attempting, but I understand why he would go for it.
The line is completely broken. It is now just a free-for-all combat.
It's just a scrum.
Welcome to the true spirit of Sunday Night Blood Bowl. Whoopin'.
Now, let's see if they...
Bismuth almost has enough movement to blitz the ball carrier.
Unmarked Kroxigor. That's a terrifying prospect.
Yeah.
So, the issue now that we have is to see if Gem will decide to blitz the ball carrier first, or if they will instead try and make some moves on the other players.
Yeah, I think with the ball being pushed this far into her backfield, I would personally lean towards throwing the block early to see whether or not that the ball is going to come loose, because if you don't succeed at knocking the ball loose...
It changes your whole...
Yeah, exactly, because my leg is a skink and can dodge out of anyone who's threatening his ability to score, which means if you don't get that... not much... Actually, if Ruby doesn't get it, Bismuth has Prehensile Tail, which does add... which does subtract 1 from the d6 on the roll, and Stunty doesn't prevent that.
True.
So if Ruby makes the block, Bismuth will have a lane to come in and cover it as long as my leg gets pushed sideways.
So let's see if this turn will be a bloodbath, or if this turn will be a Hail Mary. Oh, they're standing up.
Stands up Diamond. Entirely fair.
Good choice. Diamond actually could still get surfed here.
Yeah.
It's difficult, though. She's going for it.
Yep, and it looks like pushing him towards the end zone. Do we get the knockdown? No knockdown. This might be worth the reroll.
Burn the reroll, maybe.
I think it's worth it.
Yep,
She tried it.
All right.
I mean, it's the same result, at least.
Yeah.
But now Bismuth cannot get within range for the prehensile tail.
I mean,
that is true.
Bismuth wasn't going to be able to.
If if you look, Ruby is standing where the player was. If Ruby had thrown the block from an off angle and pushed sideways, then Bismuth would have been able to get there.
Yeah.
But this is all putting a lot of pressure on a coach who is playing their second game and might not know prehensile tail.
That is veteran.
Yeah.
That's something that half of the veterans here wouldn't.
A lot of us would have missed it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is she gonna foul the Kroxigor?
I hope so. That would be.
Well, yes. Now, Gem has lost. Gem is going to lose a point here. So now Gem is going to punish Sports for it.
Yeah, we're gonna see the 2 die come out onto Jeremy. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a big priority put on blocks. The battle is lost, but the war can still be won. And now we're going to see Bismuth reposition.
Now, what I would do is that there's quartz in the background right there, you see? And there's a Kroxigor laid out still.
Honestly,
I would foul with quartz.
Yeah, I don't know how beneficial fouling the Kroxigor is.
Given the number of Skinks that she has at her disposal and the disadvantage she has on the line of scrimmage, getting a KO or an injury onto the Kroxigor would be huge.
That is true. Getting the Kroxigor off the pitch is a big.
Yeah, any removal onto the bigger players, especially if you can get it without having your own player sent off, is
Even
awesome.
if they get sent off, I would trade a Kroxigor for a Skink any day of the week.
Yeah, that's true, and unfortunately, we're gonna see the first armor break of the game. Actually, here on turn 4, Citrine is going to get KO'd.
Sadly, that means that the disadvantage on the line is even more severe.
Yep. Well, she beat the shit out of my team. So, another bonehead failed from Scott the Great.
That Kroxigor is just not. He's just napping.
He doesn't want to be here today. Come on, Scott, get up. And now we're going to see the dodge and a first touchdown here on turn 5 for Wisconsin Snakes.
On the one hand, I am kind of surprised that he didn't go for any blocks before that. On the other hand, I get it.
Yeah. All those extra dice.
He's
Especially
out of
after
rerolls.
He is out of rerolls, and having just failed the,
Oh! And Citrine's back.
Welcome back.
I bet Sports was not happy to see that.
Well, we're going to see a full 4 turns remaining. 5 turns to score for the Wisconsin Snakes, but 4 turns left for Shard Strikers to even this up before the half. And if she can pull it off...
She can outmaneuver this... She should be able to outmaneuver this Wisconsin team.
Well, if she gets that second touchdown, or that touchdown this drive, she does get the ball back at the second half, which means she will have priority on another chance to score.
Yes, but if we see on one if the lineup will stay the same as it is right now, I think this is even. This is actually better for them. If Henry or Sean, Henry can easily take out Cinnabar and leaving Sean open to blitz into the backfield. Currently,
yeah, it's a bit more of it's a bit more advanced than something to figure out your second game, but I think this would be a good time for Gem to set her players up away from the line of scrimmage and try to just make it difficult for Coach Reiley to get the advantage. I think just setting up for a few stronger blocks on the outside is of the line of scrimmage is a bit better in this situation than trying to set up for dead center. But
like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Freeing up a few skinks to position, getting a...
Shh. This 6 skink backfield is a thing of beauty.
Ooh, perfect defense.
Oh, and
Now-
that's a really good drop.
It is. The perfect defense probably not going to do
For
a
sure.
whole ton for...
It is perfect defense. It is not blitz.
Yeah,
Looks like they're gonna put them in the wings now for the Skinks.
I kind of like that positioning. It does mean that Coach Gem can't get an early push to the sidelines, but I also don't know if that's the best play for her to do in the first place.
There is
Oh,
something
I'm now
wrong with
seeing
my
this.
brain. Every player looks like a throwable object.
These are not goblins.
Yes, but for some reason every player I'm looking at is like, yes, but then I could throw that player with its positioning. It's in the perfect place for it.
The stunty brain coming in hard here for Coach Tristan in the booth.
They're just so aerodynamic with that fin.
Get a spiral going.
They just gotta tilt their head slightly for it.
Honestly, just kind of caging in the backfield here is not a bad plan.
No, not at all.
Yeah, this
There's,
is-
slightly less movement coming at you means that you can do this a bit closer to the line than
They've got plenty of movement to get that cage set up.
Is she gonna bring out? Yeah, she's gonna bring Alexander right up from the back to pick it up.
Yep, and now we're going to see the ball security come out for Coach Gem.
And then she's got Rutile to kind of roam around as a safety.
Roam around as a safety, set up for a 2-die, whatever she wants to go for, but... Oh, yep, she is going to set up for the cascading
Set up for a
2-die.
2-die. Yep. Knock them down like dominoes.
Yeah. Just a push coming out, but...
I wouldn't have followed, but
I wouldn't have followed either, but Coach Gem has a lot of trust in her Kroxigor being able to make the blocks, so a block onto Terry the Saurus is not out of the question.
Now let's see how intelligent the Kroxigor is.
This one's dummy smart. He made a blitz on me last game. Oh
and it's-
my god!
One die works.
Let's see if it breaks the armor. And it's taking a second to... Oh, it is an armor
does!
break.
It's only a stun,
Only a
but
stun.
it's an armor break.
That's gonna mean a lot for the short amount of time she's got to get this touchdown.
And the Kroxigor did not follow.
Yep, which means now we're gonna see some 2-dice coming out down the line of scrimmage.
A push? Are they going to follow? No? Oh, so it is going to be cascading
He
2-die.
understands it.
She's got it. And now with how these dice have, with how these remaining blocks have turned out favorably, having Ruby follow here to force a block out from John just kind of becomes a better spot to be in.
Henry is there to assist, though, so I think it might just be a 1-die again. Yep.
Yeah, this last one is going to be a 1-die. Saving
Fine,
the
they-
reroll. I like it.
If there's a time to take that, that's the time. Because re-rolling there doesn't really benefit her much.
Yes, at the end of the day, the extra sources on that side of the field would have been able to get through there anyway.
Yeah, picking her battles effectively here.
Yep. Going for the blitz.
And right out the gate, we're going to see a cage breaking attempt. There's going to be some pressure coming back to the ball carrier.
And Sean, I assume, is going to follow up afterwards to put more pressure on the field.
And there he comes, and it looks like he's going to also base up the ball carrier.
But Zircon is still open for Alexandrite to just pass the ball back, and both Zircon and Quartz just...
What? See,
oh,
I don't...
No. Going into the backfield.
Ooh.
Personally, I'd just
I like
dodge
that.
away and just keep the cage moving.
Yeah, dodging away here is going to be more favorable because the dodge is free, but now it looks like we're going to see Axel come in, which means that...
That's
Gem...
a very bad position for that skink.
You think so?
Yes. I would put it one more into...
Quartz or Zircon have a 2-die on that skink.
That is true, but given that Coach Gem's working against the clock here, having this forced block means that it either takes away her blitz for the turn, or means that she's going to have to leave one of her skinks behind to make this play.
I'd just leave the skink behind. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll have to see how quickly leaving players behind starts to impact the rest of the play. But now we're gonna see a both down.
Ooh.
That is very big for Coach Sports' defense here.
Knocked out.
Very overextended though on Coach Sports' side. I do have to agree with you on there, Pagan.
Yeah, he has put all of his eggs into this basket, basically.
Go on.
I believe Sports is setting up just to delay as much as possible, not even try and get possession of the ball again, with the way the Skinks are awaiting in the back line, in their back line.
Yeah, and I do kind of like that decision.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh?
That's an unmarked Kroxigor.
Yeah, unmarked Kroxigor for the second time this game.
Now, is it going to blitz?
He did last game. It was terrifying.
Just Bismuth turning around and eating Henry. That is what I want to see right now.
Get some Saurus wings.
I wouldn't. I'd probably go for Kylie of Swamps. Clear the path ahead.
Ooh, and for the first time...
Time to fail the bonehead.
For the first time this league, Bismuth is dumb.
It is something that they will have to get used to.
Bad, but not terrible time for the bonehead.
No, not a horrible time. That's losing that tackle zone and losing that player's position is going to be rough. But he is still in a good spot to contribute next turn.
But there is one big issue that hopefully will be fixed before then, because that if Scott can get up without being stupid, they are also an unmarked Kroxigor.
She can rectify that.
She can in fact rectify that.
Let's see if that happens though.
Yeah, I think now what we're looking for, though, is still that 2-die onto Axel to free up the parade of Skinks that are going to make their way downfield. The question, I think, coming from Gem here is, does she want to accomplish anything else before she makes that move? Diamond is still unmarked. Rutile is still unmarked. And this will require setting up to make sure that there's enough movement for the Skink that is going to score. Given the fact that they've got 8 movement to work with, anywhere around the line of scrimmage to be set up by the end of this turn will put a Skink within scoring range. And it doesn't have to be the ball carrier Skink, just a Skink. Oh, wow. Okay, 8 gives him... I knew it was I knew it was like 13 to 15 to get there.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a ballsy call.
Indeed.
Ballsy, but I respect it.
And this does leave
Are we going to-
players behind to keep Sean and Henry from making an impact.
And Zircon is pushing them away, so that leaves them open to run.
Yeah, just run Quartz up the field.
Ooh, this means that Coach Gem is going to keep these Saurus stuck in the back line for an entire turn, and then the Skinks will be able to break away for free next turn to create a wall.
Provided they're still alive, yes.
Provided they're still alive. They could die.
Let's see where Quartz ends up, and hopefully they will bring friends along, because that side of the field is within reach of Scott.
Hear me out. You run Rutile and Diamond. Or you run Rutile up to Mark Kiley. Blitz with Diamond for the 3-die.
I don't know. I think Kylie is still a bit far out there. Oh, I like that positioning.
Oh, that's great. That's a great position.
And it looks like
she's gotta move further
she's
than
in a
that.
cage.
Oh
They're
no,
not
she's
gonna
got
risk
2 turns. She's fine.
Yeah. 2
Yeah.
turns with a skink. This is plenty of room. Now, I will say, as soon as John and Scott get up, this is going to become harder for her. But Barrel can still move to make something of this. This is kind of like a middle ground decision, I would say. It doesn't set up in a super forward position, but it does give her a lot of options. And now we have 4 Skinks for Shard Strikers who are within range to score in 2 turns. And a lot of players now for Wisconsin Snakes in the back line of Shard Strikers. The question is, can he corral, or is this going to be where he's stuck? Oh!
We're only putting the Kroxigor there.
We all forgot, including I think Coach Sports, that Bismuth got
Bonehead eliminates
bonehead.
tackle zones.
Yeah, we could have seen Scott the Great blitz the ball carrier.
Yep. Oh, an injury.
How bad is it?
Alexandrite.
It's only a badly hurt. Only a badly hurt.
But that means
wise to save the apothecary, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. More in this matchup, I think more important to either save that for something lasting or save it for one of your stronger players, because you're going to need those. You're going to need the punchy advantage, especially I think in games between newer coaches, saving the stronger players has a much bigger impact.
Really, that's where the blitz is going to come from. Okay.
Oh,
that's bad.
Ooh. And Reggie
that's
getting
terrible.
injured.
badly hurt. Reggie is out of the game.
Rutile knocks Reggie out of the game.
That's
The
huge.
skink takes a Saurus out.
That's a
That is
skink and Saurus
evening
out. Oh yeah, and evening out the KO from earlier.
I mean, Ruby's still KO'd, but now they're... Yeah. If Ruby wakes up, Gem kind of gets man advantage.
Yeah, if Ruby
they-
Ruby wakes up, that's almost an even line. I think it's right. I think we started out 6v4 in terms of Saurus. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah,
And
6v4.
it'd be 5. It'd be 5 to 4. But it would also be 5 skinks to 4 on the other side.
Yeah. Watch this game end with a completely even amount of both players on each side.
It's 2 skinks and just the Kroxigors.
Everyone dies.
Oh.
I'm surprised we're not seeing Rutile make a move up. I'm wondering if she forgot how much movement it takes to stand up.
No, I see what she's doing.
You think so?
Yeah, I see exactly what she's doing.
Oh, yeah, that tackle zone is actually very useful there. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, and Zircon's unmarked in the back.
Alright, Cinnabar making their way downfield. With the massive movement that Skinks have, it is still very possible for Coach Sports to get this 2-die, but Gem is effectively threatening a touchdown here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, all 3 of these Skinks are within scoring range.
Now, I will say, like, she's got to be careful, because John...
Oh, yep, John hidden behind the field again.
Oh yeah, John just on the ground behind Scott. We do need to see Bismuth get activated this turn. If he doesn't get those tackle zones back, we'll have an unmarked Kroxigor again. But this time in favor of the Snakes.
Yes.
Oh, actually, yeah, if she moves Zircon up, she could 2-die block Scott the Great.
Yeah, but that would also... We also need to figure out what's going to happen with those sources in our back line.
Do you care? Realistically?
I mean, if you want to start beating them from behind...
No, you would...
Whoa!
Oh, she's got the reroll.
She does, but there is Loner.
Loner.
And Loner is going to fail.
And is this an armor break?
We will see. I think this is the first, I think that's the first time...
It's not horrible, but...
That's only like the first or second time that I think Bismuth has had to use that. Or had to use a reroll, so...
Alright. So if Yummy comes into that top corner of the open box, then either...
How much... I mean, part of the question is how much does Sports see?
That is an important question to ask. We could see... Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a 2-die setup here, and having Yummy be the one to go for it, I like a lot. Nope, never mind.
No,
Saurus Blitz.
Oh.
He fails the going for it!
He failed it! Gem might have just gotten away with murder.
I think she did.
At
Yeah.
At this point, no, just score.
Yeah, just run courts in.
Just take it up and score.
Yeah, there's no going for it. It's just a safe step away, and you're good.
Yeah, I don't think you even risk any of the blocks here, but it depends on what she wants to go for.
She could move Rutile up, get a 2-die block on Kylie, and then, well, that still wouldn't help, though.
Failing a 2-die is a 1 in 9. Yeah, the odds are the same, and there she goes.
Dodge! Touchdown, Shard Strikers!
Quartz tying this one up on turn 8.
And we got ourselves a game of Blood Bowl.
And just like that, the tides turn, and Shard Strikers will probably have an advantage going into the second half. We'll be right back with some comments from our coaches. For now, we are going to send you to the halftime show, brought to you by Skaven Cheese. Starting coverage this week, we have Coach Dylan's The Big Shots versus Coach Levi's Pain and Pinstripes. It's the classic flea flicker play by the Big Shots. Mittens Malone hands off to incomprehensible French. The pass goes down the right side, but Chip Smackums can't bring it down. For Pain and Pinstripes, it'll be Troy Main to recover. Smiles McKenzie hops on the ball to retake possession for the Big Shots, catching the Frenchman's fumble. Smackums holds the line against Bristagor, stunned in his redeeming play to give McKenzie distance for the score. Late in the half, the Big Shots invade the Chaos backline where Smiles McKenzie smashes Rifagor's knee. Mittens Malone swoops in for the pickup, giving the Big Shots a 2-0 lead at the half. Next up, Coach David's Anti-Elf Anthem versus Coach Reiley's Hello Nurse. A blizzard sets in, and with it some irate fans bashing on elves. Misfortune turns fast as Anti-Elf Anthem's Ciangian Landland Cell sends chest pain to the grave on turn 1. From there, the removals pile up on the side of Hello Nurse. COPD is caught fouling on turn 4, and soon after, Dogorathian Vanval fractures the arm of Facial Droop. The elves turn their defensive half into a touchdown as Larathor Aldaloth scores on turn 8 to give Anti-Elf Anthem a 1-0 lead, while Hello Nurse suffers 3 water removals. In another blizzard, it's Coach Tristan's versus Coach Ben's Wine Gluttons. Fans are sick of this weather and make it known with 7 stuns against the vampires on the opening drive. Ogres swarm the back line, but Wine Glutton's Lord Gout flips the script with a downfield pass to Carmenair. A clutch 5-up dodge from No Him knocks the ball loose, but once again Lord Gout goes balls to the thralls, handing off to Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet and Merlot escort the ball downfield to Lord Gout's glory with one final pass from Merlot to level both players. Oh, guys, the fans are watching. The score at halftime, 1-0 in favor of Wine Gluttons. Now back to the lizard-on-lizard matchup between Shard Strikers and the Wisconsin Snakes. All right, let's head down to the pitch.
All right.
So, coaches, tied 1-1 at the half. An excellent showing from both of you, and now a few removals coming out. How is everyone feeling? Coach Sports, let's start with you.
Wouldn't say it's exactly what I wanted, but it's not done yet, and the game's not over. There's still a shot I can do stuff in this situation.
Yeah, some impressive maneuvering and a good early touchdown coming out for you. How did it feel having the Saurus advantage compared to having all of those Skinks running around in your backline?
It was a pain to deal with the movement, but also another thing to note is I knew there was a shot that I could score if she overcommitted on that situation, which that's what I was hoping for. It wasn't a guarantee that would happen, but that's what I was hoping for. Just my defense couldn't, hold them off, and that going for it kind of sucked at the end there.
Yeah, always
stopping that score.
Always unfortunate to see it fail that way.
I just didn't trust a skink to hit, so that's why.
And, Coach Gem, coming back after losing that first touchdown early and tying it up before you're getting the ball this half, how does it feel having that kind of back and forth going on between two Lizard teams?
I mean, it's a little intimidating because, he does have the manpower over me, which makes it scary because it's like, yeah, one big guy is all it takes to take down one of my little guys. But, I think I'm starting to see that there's more manipulation that I can do at play to make use of the situation.
Absolutely, and we were glad to see that coming out towards the second half of the drive. Both of you are adapting in wonderful ways to witness. Casters, Tristan and Pagan, do either of you have any questions for our players?
Now, Sports, I believed you were going to be trying to hold them off and prevent them from scoring when you were still ahead. Now that you're back to being tied, how do you think you're going to change your play style?
I'm probably just going to try to be more flexible on the situation that happens in this half. It really all depends. If I get a shot to be aggressive, I will be. If I'm not needing to be, then I'll be even keeled with it. I'm not trying to let a score go through. That's my major goal.
All right, Gem, and how do you think you'll be able to use your skink advantage to get another point?
I mean, I definitely see the power in mobility if all it really takes is just the right positioning for everything. And, if the blood falls, that'll help too.
That is true. You did get one of their you did badly injure Reggie.
Sadly, Reggie's out, yes.
All right.
At least I took out Alexandra.
No questions here.
No questions here from Pagan? All right, then let's head on back up to the booth and start the second half of this Lizard Bash.
All right. All right. They are set up. Gem is basically keeping their back line evenly spread out.
Oh!
Ooh.
And one of the fans did not like Rutile.
That's
Okay, the skink advantage is once
very
more
unfortunate.
There is no longer a skink advantage. I can... unfortunately, we will not hear what Gem thinks of that, but we can all imagine.
I can run down to the pitch quickly if you need me to.
Touchback.
Sure, if you'd like to.
All right, I will make that quick field side interview.
Well, Pagan, it looks like we're gonna see the ball come out to Cinnabar here on the wing. So I guess Gem still wants to go ahead with trying to outposition on the flank here.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, having the Saurus on Gem's side kind of sandwiched in between the enemy Saurus is going to be a little rough. What's the comment?
She thinks it doesn't really matter with that touchback. She has the ball way up front, and she's going to be scoring.
I love to hear that confidence.
I love the confidence. Have we had a rookie this confident before?
I'm not. I think not since you won the Season 1 championships.
Well, it sounded like she had a very good first game against you.
Yeah, no, she had a very good game against me. I was losing a thrall, I think, every turn.
So, I don't think she has ever been punished.
Did you have any deaths?
I don't think so. I think actually... Tristan, did I have a death against you?
Did you kill my player, or did I kill one of yours?
I don't know. No, you almost killed my vampire.
Yes, I did almost kill a player, but I think we both almost killed each other's players when we both rolled to save them.
Yeah, week 2, I finally had an apothecary. Losing one of my 2 vampires would have been a nightmare right there.
I can tell you one thing. Eileen's team is not having a good time.
No,
yeah.
You played against her most recently, didn't you?
I did. This week.
Well, I'm sure we'll see a few of those recaps at the start and the end, but for anybody who misses those, how did that go?
So it was it was a victory for the elves. 2 deaths on the Nurgle side.
Oh god, that's right.
And a 3rd by proxy from a strength down on one of the Nurgle warriors.
Yep. 3 players lost, and Nurgle's a team that this was something that her and I talked about while she was in when she was picking her teams. Nurgle is a team that plays well later on in the league once they've gotten a lot of SPP and leveled up. So having that many players die early is going to stunt her growth for the entire rest of the league unless she decides to change teams.
Two dead rotters and a lost Nurgle warrior against an elf team is... Oh dear, my neck's bleeding.
Oh.
Vampire?
I don't think I let my vampires out.
Don't worry. I'm okay.
Just shrugging it off?
Yeah.
Now, my major worry right now is I have to face Gem in the next week.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna see. How many ogres do you have? 4?
Yeah, I have 4 right now.
I'm gonna be honest. If she comes in with the confidence that she's been showing, I don't know. She's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah,
It's
if
bad.
Nuffle doesn't bring the hammer down, that's gonna be rough for a lot of the teams that we have here, because she's got, even though she picked a lower Saurus start, Lizardman I think are still one of the higher average strength teams that we're seeing in this league.
And looking at a lot of her players, a lot of them have a bit of SP, so there's definitely going to be at least one level up, I think, for her side this match with the MVP.
Yeah, there's not a lot of players that won't level up the MVP.
I like. Oh wow!
What just happened?
Uphill 2-die.
This is a pretty good result for an uphill 2-die.
And she gets away with it.
Ooh, never mind. Ooh.
This is where you have the apothecary.
Yeah, I think this one's worth it.
My game is not catching up. What is happening?
Obsidian is losing a point of strength. The apothecary is coming
Obsidian.
out. Oh, yep, and just a 3 and a 1. That should be no casualty. That should be a no casualty.
No casualty. Yep. Okay. So, just out for the drive.
We will see Obsidian return, but seeing the removals that the 2 removals we've already had from Shard Strikers this half, and the position.
That's not that bad, all things considered.
I gotta disagree with you there. I think with just a few of these Skinks getting repositioned and the unmarked Saurus here for Wisconsin Snakes, this is going to put a ton of pressure on this ball carrier. Gem's gonna have to back off and try to find another way to do this.
But there's one thing you're not doing.
My crystal ball until it works.
You gotta think like an elf coach, Ben.
Do I? Okay.
You gotta think like an elf coach.
Let's pick your brain here. Thinking like an elf coach. What is the key that I'm missing here as somebody who likes punchy teams?
At best, Reilly's got a 1-die on this ball carrier right now. You got Skinks. What do you care?
Well, Barrel just tried to lick Yummy.
I missed that. Oh, the dodge. Yeah, you are a little bit behind there. So
I just got here.
The 2-die was possible, but is no longer possible. So looking at the setup we have here, if Axel of the Viper was 1 square over on where this blitz is coming from now, that would have opened the 2-die.
Okay, I see.
Wow, the 1-die is going to work, though.
There's the 1-die. Why would you push that way?
Yeah.
I
gotta agree there.
No, you'd want to push to the side. Get your Sauruses to contest this ball.
Yes, with you, I agree. Although I do like where Sean is coming in to cover this. I think he could move 1 square over, though.
Oh
Sean
dear.
is risking.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you gotta reroll that.
And Scott is, I guess, going to finish it up. Never mind.
Scott is so stupid.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
And now Bismuth only has to kick John's ass.
With how many Saurus are over here, a lot of these really stupids from the Kroxigor have been very impactful for the block game, but as far as repositioning, which is something that we've seen both coaches emphasize a lot and to do well, it hasn't really done a whole lot.
Yeah, both coaches, I think, no, even if there's basically null and void when being boneheaded, are just intimidated by the size of the Kroxigor, even if they can't do anything, and will always position around the Kroxigor doing something.
Jim, considering a block onto John here.
Where is John? Yeah, no,
Or-
I understand thinking about that block there. Getting that 2-die into John. It's not going to get a whole lot done with the ball this turn, but when you've got a free 2-die and you've got Mighty Blow, it's tasty.
Some people just want to hurt the other team.
Indeed.
What is happening right now?
I believe Gem is thinking.
Ah. I was wondering if I was having more connection issues.
No, it looks like we're going to see a risky pickup.
It works. I respect it.
Now, are they going to run up the side of the field to get out of there, or are they going to try passing the ball?
I think here the right play is to back out away from Sean and wrap around. I'm not sure sprinting down the sideline is the.
Does Zircon have the movement left to spin around? Because if Zircon can spin around Sean and hand the ball off to Quartz, Quartz can run it back pretty far.
I mean, at that point, Zircon could just take one step towards Quartz. He's got the stunty advantage.
Yeah, Stunty is a nasty, nasty beast.
Then why not even take it one step further? Zircon run all the way up to Barrel, and Barrel just do a going forward and get a one-turn touchdown.
I wouldn't go.
I'm going to step away from my crystal ball for a moment. I'll be right back.
Understood.
Okay.
I mean, when you're playing a stunty team, that you have to take into consideration that all dodge areas are just suggestions. Except when it's not. Oh wow, that is who that goes to?
Right, it's behind the Kroxigor.
That
I don't know who that favors.
Well, I think we have to see about if Scott can wake up.
I think that favors Gem, actually.
Maybe not, because if Kylie of the Swamp can run it back there, then that half of the field is completely open, because all the Skinks are right there, and they could be all locked down except for Kylie. As long as they can get to the other side
of the bonehead!
Ooh, the bonehead has just ruined any chance, I think, of anything happening again.
The bonehead is horrendous.
Yep, there looks like Kylie of the Swamp is going to do what I said, and is going to attempt to run it up that side of the field while keeping every other player locked on the other end. Oh, no.
You have to realize, it's very, very difficult to lock down Skinks.
Yeah. Oh.
Good God, what did I miss here?
Cinnabar did try to... the Kroxigor was stupid again, and...
Gem tried to run Zircon up the sideline.
And it looks like the fans have given the ball over to...
the ball went
launched behind the Kroxigor.
Wow.
Kylie the Swamp made the run for it to pick it up, and it looks like they're going to be running up the opposite side of the field now.
The POW? Really? Wow.
They are pushing everything to the side.
And an armor break.
It is injured! Broken jaw missing the next game.
Bismuth going to be out for next week as well. That is going to make advancing for Shard Strikers a bit more difficult.
Sport's getting insane luck.
It's just been made way easier.
Sport's getting insane luck.
I do have to agree with you. As far as all of these removals go, this has been very favorable for sports.
The heavy line advantage is now heavily favorable in sports' direction. Sports can now clean up the field if they concentrate just on removing players. Once you get rid of all the stunty players on a team like this, they will be running circles around the big guys. I know that for a fact. That was what happened last game for me against.
Gem's not out of options.
Far from it. They still have plenty of stunty players, but with the removal of the Kroxagor, that frees up at least one of the heavy players to be running around beating down on the Skinks.
Yeah, Coach Gem now going to have to set up for a screen here, similar to what we saw Coach Sports trying toward the end of the first half.
At this point, I'm falling back.
We gotta wait and see about getting Diamond and Citrine stood up. Because at this point in time, all the heavy players are... Yeah, there we go. We gotta keep those heavy players at least held down for now. Now, who are there any players? Barrel is within range to hit Kylie without going for it.
Try and get this ball carrier.
It would be 2 dodges, and it would probably be an uphill.
Would absolutely be an uphill.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With 1 dodge, Quartz can cover Axel, and then it would be 2 dodges, and it would be a 1 die. So it is possible to get it down to a 1 die, but that is still a 1 die.
But you have to push the advantage where you can, and the advantage is with how the Skinks have been played so far. They have been doing pack tactics, and if they want to keep succeeding, they have to continue with pack tactics.
That is true. I think this is going to be, unfortunately, more of a setup turn for Gem. She is playing on the back foot here.
Ooh, and that's another unlucky. That is always the most heartbreaking moment when you're doing your first turn for your entire setup, and it is immediately ended, and your disadvantage begins cascading.
That is Blood Bowl, baby. It's what we play for. Mostly out of spite, but it is what we play for.
Some of us are gluttons for punishment.
And now we're going to see a lot of pressure coming out from this Saurus front line for the Wisconsin Snakes. Going to start driving these Saurus down the field and away from this ball carrier.
Oh. Luckily, it's dodgy.
Indeed, but any square further away is rough.
Yeah, and like I had said before, with the decrease in the large players for Gem, the sources are free to start hunting down the Skinks. And Kylie of the Swamp is free it's free to basically run it up the field without having to worry about it going for it next turn.
Yeah, although being a loner, that does mean the SPP won't go to the team. Oh! Ooh. Court's now suffering an injury as well. This game is snowballing hard in the Snakes' favor. That both down's going to be enough that now Barrel actually can't get in to make an impact on this ball.
The only player, let's see if there's the only player that could go for the ball right now is Diamond.
On a 5-up dodge.
Yeah.
We've seen her make it before.
That is true. And I think at this point in the game, if you're trying to get the ball back and save this from going down 2-1, you probably have to go for it. There's four players you know aren't coming back. You're only getting 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 7 players to 10.
At best 2 back, yeah.
Obsidian is waiting to be put back in. And
you hope Ruby wakes up.
Yeah, so I guess it's a matter of are they going to try and keep it 1-1 for a bit longer and prevent the scoring, or are they going to let the score happen and hope that they get two players back? Well, they will definitely get 1 back to try and even out the disparity right now. All right.
Yeah. Now,
Looks like
other than trying to move Barrel.
Yeah, Shard Strikers are down to 3 Skinks.
I wouldn't risk. Honestly, Barrel might have to be sacrificed and left there, because doing the reroll if Barrel fails to escape is a resource that would be heavily needed for Diamond to do a blitz.
Not with Dodge. Dodge makes the reroll free.
Zircon would need a lot of dodges, but Zircon can get to this ball carrier.
1, 2,
Oh, yeah,
3,
Zircon
4,
can.
5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 2
it's
dodges
two
and 2
GFIs,
GFIs. But every one of those dice is still a safer roll than that 1 5-up. But it does look like she is going to put this in the hands of Diamond, the Saurus who scored her first touchdown in her first game.
Yep. Oh,
And he doesn't even need the reroll.
And both down. Go for the.
I think the both down might be worth it. Although, no, Sports has no rerolls.
Though I guess technically speaking, no rerolls. So there's a big. So if they fail to pick up this ball, it would be heavily in Gem's favor for Zircon to get it and run off.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, he's just gonna go right for it, and that's gonna be a touchdown here on turn 12 for Wisconsin Snakes.
You think at some point they'd fail to pick the ball up.
One would think, but I think Scott's been eating up all of the bad die rolls with all of his stupidity.
Yeah. It always feels like that once
Ruby doesn't get up.
When the bad luck starts cascading for one side, the good luck actually starts avalanching for the other.
Yeah, even if the dice don't start working in your favor, the fact that you don't have to roll that many makes you more likely to just have good rolls.
Yeah, the less die you have to worry about, the better your chances are.
Yeah, the more you can get done, and that at its core is what causes the snowballing that is Blood Bowl. But Axel of the Viper now has hit 6 SPP, so we are going to see a level up for him before game 3.
Well, we're gonna
somebody rearranged the injuries on Gem's side of the field.
Oh yeah, they moved Bismuth back to the start of the line.
Size order.
Have you ever had a game where you've seen the injury box get full?
Yes.
Box overflow in my goblin team.
Against you, actually, Pagan.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's an old clip on my Twitch channel where I think I sent your entire team off the field and it filled up both the injury and KO box.
Forget which. Wow.
I want to say it was dwarves.
The Skinks are.
I forget which team I would have been.
Yeah, I don't know if that was actually a Sunday Night Blood Bowl game. That might have just been a fun game between us.
I'm surprised Sports didn't rearrange it so the Skinks were closer to start running it into the back end.
Might be a bit of a mercy.
A mercy or a protection, because when you're running without rerolls, if you fail something that you're trying to do when you're playing defense, that immediately backfires in your face. Yeah, right here.
Is Gem just gonna take off?
That's the only option I think she has. Just go with the player disadvantage.
Oh, actually, yeah. Take off. Hope that
Hope
Sports
that
doesn't roll any sixes.
just take off down the field and hope that the opposing team doesn't roll any pows.
Yeah.
It's still something that is likely to happen, but
that is a dangerous position to put yourself in within range of surfing.
yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of standing on the sidelines because I'm not a fan of the sideline. Any push and the ball's gonna get sent off again.
One more going for it, but put yourself one more back into the field. Yep,
Yeah,
like that.
just like that.
Smart play. Yep. Good thinking.
Good.
Honestly, if
Barrel could make a few dodge checks and cover the Skinks in the back.
honestly,
one,
like,
two,
yeah,
three.
that is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, with like 3 dodge checks.
Putting themselves in the middle of the field.
Ooh, in position to recover.
I understand.
I don't hate
this.
that either.
Yeah.
Gem has said, screw the fight, just try and score.
Yeah. I mean, if she scores on turn 14, that's gonna force Sports to push really hard to get the win.
Or the game will end in a draw, which I'm gonna be. Oh wow!
That is
I'm gonna
great.
be honest. In a game state like this, is absolutely preferable for the Shard Strikers.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure she should be throwing blocks here with the few Saurus that she has.
She's got a 2-die on Sean now.
No.
Or no, it's just a 1-die.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. They're just built different.
They're gonna follow? They are.
I just keep Diamond there.
And Diamond is about to get their ass beat by the 3 Sauruses and a Kroxagore.
I could see her trying to dodge out and blitz a skink. I don't think she should, but I could see her doing it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, like that?
Yep, just like that.
No, yeah.
But Prehensile Tail is going to make that a 6.
Don't re-roll this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah,
now,
nobody on the line can actually get to the ball carrier anyway. So
Yeah,
if anything, that just means that that player
You
can't get money.
legitimately don't care if these Sauruses are unmarked. You just don't.
every skink can surround. Already? I would have used every skink.
I don't think he needs to use that many.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good for Gem.
Yeah, that's great for Gem. She can just back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wherever she goes, it'll be dodges and going for it. Yeah, right now it's 3 dodges to get away. Never mind.
Ooh.
That's... No, it's still 3. Stunty. There's a path right through the middle of the Skinks. I think if I'm Gem here, what I'm doing is I'm doing one dodge at a time so that I can check and make sure my free dodge reroll doesn't get used. Because if my free dodge reroll gets used, I'm stopping and forcing the opponent to roll dice.
That is a very advanced
Now,
technique.
I think
It
sports,
is, but I also don't think it's gonna help with how many players there are.
Now I think sports could have done something even better there. I think if he with the position they're in, since he was already going to do going for it, I think he could have taken those 2 Krox and just closed up that cage completely, blocking in the ball carrier.
I do agree. Let's see, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No,
yeah,
They would
going
have been
for
doing
it.
going for it, but it could have been done.
At that point, I'd just try and pass the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The pass would be affected by all of the surrounding tackle zones, so
You don't care. You just want not a 1. You're just trying to get the ball out of the.
oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, just chuck it.
Yeah,
Now-
you don't care. You don't care if it works. You just want it out.
They could throw the ball anyway to the barrel, and barrel
not a-
scores.
Good plan, but
Yeah, barrel could dodge, head to the end zone. The thing is, if you make a bad pass to the end zone here and the ball gets chucked back into the field, it's most likely going somewhere that's not in your favor if you're the Shard Strikers.
True.
So, I think at the end of the day, just dodging out of here is gonna be the best option. Just force sports to try and make a pickup without the reroll.
Yeah, I have never been one to throw for throwing except for players.
I'm trying to. Oh, and it's
so
gonna be in.
touchdown, Shard Strikers.
2-2. Lizards be lizarding.
And this is why we love the lizards.
Yeah. Gem is now going to be pushing to tie this game.
It is unlikely that she will win.
No,
Ruby
but she can.
taking a massive nap.
That must have been a pretty severe concussion.
She might not be able to win, but she can for sure stall.
That is true.
Yeah.
She can definitely stall. She's got enough skinks that she can try to make something happen. One good kick here is going to make the difference. Whether it goes toward the front or back half of Sports' pitch is going to determine how many dice he's going to need to get this done.
Stunty players are great for just putting pressure on the ball, keeping it from going where it wants to go.
Stunty players are good for cage breaking, weirdly.
You know who's really good at cage breaking? Kislev. I love cage breaking with Kislev.
You know who else is really good at cage breaking? Wood elves.
Yeah, that war dancer.
Chuck a war dancer. Or, and this is something that I did, you get a strength up break tackle Tomb Guardian.
Monster.
Goblins are also pretty good at it. You know, we had the pogo.
Oh yeah, the
so
pogo.
we could do like Kislev, and also we could throw goblins at them.
Yeah.
Bombs.
I don't do bombs. Bombs helped a lot.
Just chuck a bomb in the cage.
Just imagine a 6 strength big guy 2-up dodging into your cage and putting down like a 2 or 3 die on the ball carrier.
No, you did that to me. It wasn't nice.
The fanatic just swinging his wrecking ball into the cage.
Yep.
Yeah,
Goblins were really
goblins
good
are-
at breaking cages by cheating.
Yeah, they can do it well for one drive. God, goblins are fun.
Yeah.
Have you submitted your goblin team to the off-season league?
Are you saying I can? You want me to get the Shin Gobblers back in?
We have an off-season league where you can play with any previous, with any of the coaches in the league. Just throw it in and play casual games. Although,
All right.
because we made it an off-season league, results still matter. Which is why Coach Reiley and I play stunty games there. And at this point, I think both of us have like 4 loners because we keep killing them.
Oh, extra reroll for sure.
Extra reroll for the Shard Strikers.
That's going to give her 1 per turn. That could be the difference.
Very helpful for her.
Yeah, that could absolutely be the difference here in making this defense work.
This might be the highest scoring Lizard game we've ever seen.
They have the ball on the side with where the vast majority of her Skinks are.
I was looking through my
Ooh, that hands-off is successful. Axel of the Viper going for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Zircon and Barrel are basically free to chase after and tackle them down and play keep away with the ball if they are successful.
Yep. But now my leg also going to be uncovered. He could go put pressure on those Skinks. We got to see how much lizarding these lizards are going to do.
And instead, he's there to
that doesn't
play
do
backup.
enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No, that doesn't
6,
do
7,
nearly
8.
enough.
Yeah, that's 1 dodge for Barrel and 1 GFI for Zircon, and that's still a 2-die.
You don't even need the GFI for...
Obsidian is dead!
Oh no!
Death.
Yet
Dude,
another casualty to the front line for
A
for
permanent
Shard Strikers.
casualty. Hopefully Gem has the money to afford a recovery for this, because they were already at a disadvantage in big guys going forward.
I don't think she spent any money after the first game, so depending how much she's made, she might be able to afford a new Saurus.
I mean, what's the general price for Sauruses?
Skinks are 40. I want to say a Saurus is 80 or 90. I haven't played Lizards in a while,
After
so I
2
don't know
games,
the
you
numbers.
should have like that. If you're not unlucky with rolls, you should have enough money, I think.
Yeah, no, you don't even need a GFI from Zircon, honestly.
I think you want to do that instead of the dodge.
You don't need a dodge either.
Oh no, Zircon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gets you adjacent.
I was gonna say, you park Zircon in the corner, and then just...
Oh, I don't think that's where
Shoot.
Barrel should have. I don't think that's where Barrel should have
No.
gone.
No,
probably
but-
one
eh.
more up.
But that she still got the 1 die. And here it.
But-
Oh, she's going from the front, just trying to push him away from the end zone.
Yeah, makes sense. I would re-roll this to see if they can go for the down.
Yeah, even
You
if,
only got 2 turns left. Spend it.
yeah, 1 in 6 that you get the 1 result you don't want.
Not a fantastic result, but you'll take it.
Yeah.
Push diagonal.
I'd
That's what
say
I'd say.
push sideways. Make him roll twice. What? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be a GFI if he goes around.
She's forcing him to make a GFI. All right.
Yeah, no, I think forcing the GFI over forcing the dodge
Oh,
was actually probably
get
the right
Cinnabar up and just fucking book it to the center.
book it to the other side of the field, set up for a wild pass.
All right.
Nope, full defense
Setting
here.
up Cinnabar for the hope that the ball can be recovered.
Probably setting up for securing the ball, I think. This looks like Coach Gem's going to be playing for the tie here, and I do think that's a smart choice to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Skinks, I'm not sure how much the setting up that 2-die actually would have helped in the first place. So.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's a very unlucky for sports. But no armor break.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. No. Wow.
Very one-sided on the armor breaks today.
John
gotta
is
agree
free.
there.
John is free to actually reposition. Scott is just pushed back. They are not... Oh, okay. Alright, I see what's happening. Gem is trying to preserve their last big guys by making all them come back to blitz them.
I like that. That's a good long-term
Don't
play.
mark anybody. Yeah, just
Keep your Saurus alive, even if you lose the game. I think even if you lose the game now, because of the one player who died and the Kroxigor you're not getting back next game. Yeah, cutting your losses, keeping those Saurus is a good play to make.
Here's the thing. Lose or draw, she has put up a very good performance given the circumstance.
Absolutely, I've enjoyed this game from both players' sides. The dice have come out more in favor of Wisconsin Snakes this time, but with both of these teams starting out the league with wins, playing to the level that both of them are, this shows how well they're handling the matches.
Honestly, like, given the Sports might have just messed himself up there.
He might be doing a lizard off, sending Axel down the sidelines to prove he can do the same dodges.
Just a push that's making it. Now it's making it even harder. So they're gonna, not gonna be able to go around. Yeah, it's going around. Yeah, and they're scoring
going for it. That's a score.
All right.
Turn 15.
That's just rude.
How dare he win the game?
That's just rude.
What do you think those mallets taste like? Because they keep licking them when they're drumming.
I was gonna say, what do you think Ruby's dreaming about?
Hopefully the dwarf cheerleaders.
What, eating them?
Yeah, I wonder how many calories that is.
A lot.
Well, with their beer diet.
Yeah, probably a lot. And it looks like Coach Sports is going to preserve their Skinks and keep them out of the way. There's no possible... Well, there's not really much reason to screen at this point. There's no way for any of these Skinks to get that far down the field.
The only thing the Skinks can do right now is just maybe get some extra points by passing the ball between them.
This has been a very good game of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, definitely. We got a good amount of blood and a lot of touchdowns. This is the highest scoring game of the league so far. 5 touchdown.
A lot of blood and a lot of bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that...
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, and Pagan got his boots. That Saurus has got to be big enough for you to make a pair.
I think that Saurus is enough to make a full suit.
Actually, I just realized that's the second death that got rolled this game. No. The first time was a strength... Who rolled the strength down?
First time was the strength down.
Wait, was that also Obsidian?
For the player that
rolled the strength. I think Obsidian got saved by the apothecary and then
Citrine.
murdered. Was it Citrine? I
think it was Citrine.
I can't remember who it was.
All right, Zerka. Now, do you think Gem was going to try and do the pass just to get SP for this now?
I think that would be smart.
Yeah.
If Zercom makes a successful pass...
looks like it.
He whipped that thing.
On the reroll. There's no point not doing it.
All right, and now that's going to get Zercom to 1 SPP.
Which, if either of them gets MVP, then hey, level up.
Yeah.
I think that sets it up so that at least one player will definitely level on Gem's team.
Citrine and Alexandrite are the only two that don't have an SPP, and Obsidian's dead. So there are 3 players that could result in not leveling.
Okay. I have an idea here. And hear me out on this. I was gonna say, dodge away with the Sauruses. You don't care if they fall over.
Oh, no, we're going to see a soft concede, a nice, respectable choice there. Quartz is going to get the SPP bonus, and Sean will as well, so that's a level for Quartz, and Sean gets a nice bonus. Let's head on down to the pitch.
Yep.
All right.
All right, coaches, a very strong showing from both of you. Congratulations on the highest scoring game of the season so far.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie to you, part of me thought it was gonna end in a tie. There for a second.
Yeah, Gem, you put up a very strong showing, despite the 7-2 armor break difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not... And to be fair, you won a lot of the line engagements, in my opinion, in comparisons to what I thought I would win. Because I thought I had more bigger guys. But sometimes you were winning those engagements. Outside of the armor breaks, of course.
The sucky thing is, my guys were being blown over by a gust of wind, and once the man advantage was gone, it just kind of fell apart like dominoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a tied game if it weren't for the number advantage, in my opinion.
Probably.
If the dice were more in Gem's favor, she could have tied it and kept it there.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, looking at the die rolls here, definitely a big advantage for Wisconsin Snakes in terms of the number of successes, and also didn't have to roll as many different things. But man, that was a lot of bonehead fails.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Scott the Great was so stupid that game. I can't even lie.
Is that one single bonehead for
Crystal,
for the
yeah,
Krox
had
score?
only one.
Yeah. After not boneheading even once last game, I'm okay with him having boneheaded once this game. Unfortunately, I wish he would have gotten the back fuck up. Man just laid on the sidelines.
Hey, Crystal, I'll say this. At least Quartz leveled up for you. You know, you have a skink that leveled up for you in the background. And you'll be back for next game. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah. An important question for you, Gem. Do you have the money to afford another Saurus to replace the one that died?
How much does a Saurus cost?
I believe
it's
they're 80.
80K, I think. If I had
80K.
to guess. How much did you make out of the game from losing?
How do I view that?
It
Well,
would
we
have been
can
a
close
pop-up
the
right when you
game.
got up.
We can hit close the game, yes, to validate.
Yeah, validate.
Then
It was
you can check your
unfortunately
team.
fair, but unlucky.
Indeed. Looks like a level up for Quartz and two level ups on the side of the Wisconsin Snakes.
Axel is now
She's
the
at
leading scorer.
70K.
I
Oof.
think also with this game,
Yeah.
Axel is the leading scorer of the league, right? He's scoring the most out of any player. Statistically, I think. I don't know.
I
if that's the
only
case.
have 70, so I am. Eesh.
Wow, I can only do an agility skill for Axel. That's insane. I'll give him sidestep.
But yeah, like a good game. That was a great showing by both of you.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Lizard.
You played it for as well as you could with the situation. That's how I would put it.
Yeah.
And
I
now I'm
thought
gonna buy
I
this
thought
game.
I'd be able to pull it off because of the skink advantage and having more mobility, but I guess just having more brawn to push me around with made it really difficult for me to capitalize on it.
I mean, it would have helped if Rutile didn't get hit by a rock.
Yeah, that also like the
Yeah,
start of the
that
half.
felt really mean.
To be fair, that start of half went very weird, Reaper. It went from like kick off, right? Rock gets hit. Instantly touchback, and then she grabs the ball and she gets a scoring spot, you know? But then like that started happening afterwards too, which was also just worse for
That
her.
was honestly an incredible score, though.
Yes.
Actually, hold on. Am I seeing this correctly? I can sell one of my cheerleaders?
Yes, you can
Yeah.
sell
Sell
cheerleaders.
anything. Okay.
Yes.
I might have to sell either a reroll or the cheerleader.
I would
just to
sell
get another
cheerleaders to
Saurus.
get another
Definitely a
thing.
cheerleader. Keep the
Over a
reroll.
Definitely a
reroll.
cheerleader.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that was my thought. That gets me a single Saurus, but I mean, after the death of Obsidian, I kind of fucking need it now.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, Obsidian was the one that I fucking was like, oh yeah, I'll use the apothecary, so you know your jaw isn't broken and you don't.
Yeah, and then dies.
And then he
And then
fucking
dies.
died anyway.
To be fair, she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong for using it for that. To be fair,
No, you-
Saurus down on an injury.
No, it was definitely the right play. It's just unfortunate that he came back in and immediately got pummeled.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
morale was non-existent.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest. I wish it wasn't as bloody as it was on your side, but to be honest with you, I'm glad it was even feeling for score-wise. It felt like neither of us got an upper hand. It was whoever had the ball kind of scored. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you were able to score that far down in manpower was actually, like, really impressive.
And deadass,
I mean,
there
it
was
was good
situations.
luck.
Also, there's situations to where I got very lucky at the end too, where I didn't have to have any of my rerolls towards the end there. Like, I had a going for it at the end. I had a dodge roll. I had I had the going for it on the fucking. I had to pick up the ball, by the way, just to get that game to 2-1, right? Like, there was a lot of situations where I got lucky on keeping that up, by the way, on the score on you.
Lizard. Yeah,
Yes, I put myself in position, but
my luck was not with me. Honestly, this game could have been completely different if any of my guys had gotten off the sideline. If I got more of my guys up at halftime or between switch, I feel like this could have been a very different.
If Ruby wakes up at any point.
How do I feel about, like, honestly, there was a death that still occurred in the other broadcast if we would have done the other game, right? You would have lost a skink comparatively to that.
Yeah, funny enough,
I don't know
the one
if that
that's
would have been
leveling up, the one that's leveling up is the one that you theoretically killed in that alternate timeline.
Yes, but now you have a skink that's leveled up. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you lost a Saurus that wasn't leveled for a skink that got to live, that got to level, you know? Like, I feel like that's a fine trade, right?
You just need to double check to see what you roll for that skink.
I will tell you this, my skink Axel, I could only give him agility stuff, so I gave him sidestep. So now he has sidestep.
The day you roll, sometimes you roll a stat boost that transforms a player forever.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this week's Sunday Night Blood Bowl. We're going to turn it over now to our post-game show brought to you by Skaven Cheese. Second half of the Big Shots versus Pain and Pinstripes, and even these fans are out for blood. Tilly Tusk gets the old tosser treatment, and the crowd beats him to death. Mittens Malone secures the throw-in and heads downfield to receive the pass from Old Tosser. And drops it. Second time's the charm. Drops it. Old Tosser takes matters into his own hands to secure the Big Shots their second win of the season. Final score, 3-0. Weather clears for the second half of Anti-Elf Anthem versus Hello Nurse. Hello Nurse's hard stick gets the knockdown on Dogarathi and Vanval, and the fans fire the ball back into Nurgle territory. But the hits keep coming as Necrosis smashes his collarbone on a block into Alien Elenelam. The High Elf team numbers quickly overwhelm the Nurgle presence, and it'll be a turn 16 pass from Anti-Elf Anthem's Dogarathi and Vanval to Ciangian Landlincel to put this one away. Anti-Elf Anthem secures 20 SPP in a 2-0 victory, and the season is forever changed for Hello Nurse. A score-heavy second half for Ogres and Vampires starts with a blitz and an injury? Where? Not here. Vampires swarm and the field is open, but Fyuk can't stick the landing. Wine Gluttons secure their second Noblar stomping injury turn 12, and Lord Gout his... not crossing the line. Refs are blind. Turn 14, Ogres receive. Not here with a perfect spiral. Help sticks the landing. Help dodges in to give their first score of the game. Wine Glutton's Barbara will make the final run to bring the Vampires a 3-1 victory. Thank you all for watching Week 2 of the revival season of Sunday Night Blood Bowl. Join us next broadcast for the bashing between Coach Dylan's undefeated human menace, the Big Shots, and Coach Ben's 1-1 Vampire Wine Gluttons.